rocket launcher, put it up, and it allows you to access. Now you have to obviously be ready for it. There's some fun ones when you look at the dynamites, which are basically the same as launcher. So you got like the 500 times dynamite, which you'll see in a sec here how big the explosion is. If I can get it to work. Now, as you can see, it's most likely going to be a huge explosion. Because it's lagged out so much that it's not even showing it just yet. I'm just going to spam a bunch of them. Even though the system isn't showing them. Computer, obviously, the video card can't keep up as of right now. I used to do this on my old gaming computer, but that kind of went kaput a while back. And I got this one, which can run my games, but doesn't have as such good quality as my old gaming computer had. And there it goes freezing, which means it's about to do the explosions. Yep, see, not responding. It stopped responding. I don't know if you can still recording. That's how big the explosion was. It literally just exploded everything. And there's a random white rabbit. But yeah, these are all mod packs. I'm gonna be trying to do this a lot more. Get myself some followers, you know, just for the fun of it. I mean, it's literally what it is for. I like going to the different mod packs, showing them to my fans or to the fans of Minecraft who find my video, and just, you know, having the fun. That's what this is all about. It's just having fun. That's literally all it is. Have some fun. I will be going through and showing people how to get the Technic launcher on my next video, and how to work it, get all the downloads and everything, so that everyone can have a chance to actually be able to do this on their own, download these mod packs. They have a lot of good mod packs, don't get me wrong. As you can see, my game is glitched out a little bit. They're showing a rabbit just floating there. That should be not there. But I mean, there's some pretty good mod packs. I mean, they have, so I don't condone them. So there's a mod pack place that I don't really care for, that I did play through one time with, which is the OH Gaming. Now, like I said, I don't recommend them for a personal reason. Basically, I had a game, I was playing one of their games called well, at the time it was Guns and Bullets or something like that, or Crime and Bullets or something. I think now they call it Business and Bullets, if that's the same pack it was before. And I was also playing Pixelmon. Well, I was playing the bullet one, and the game glitched, which it would update after a certain length of time. It would tell you, hey, it's about to update, but this time it didn't tell me it was going to update. And how they work it in that game is, if you're there's certain doors that if you're in that door, on the other side of the door, if it's owned by someone other than you, and you don't have authority to get it, then they can end up buying it off you, or they basically, if someone leaves their door open, you go inside their house, and they shut the door, you're stuck inside their house, you can't leave. Well, that was understandable. While I walked out the door, I walked through and there was a door left open. I didn't think nothing of it. So I went through the door, and the door actually shut on me, so I couldn't get it. The game shut off on me like it does. And when I went to go back, the door was shut, and I couldn't leave. So, obviously, it wasn't my fault. So I asked the moderator if they could just, teleport me out and explain the situation to them. And what they did, instead of, being... You'd think they would have been like, okay, well, it wasn't your fault. It was our game glitched. We're sorry. We'll get you out of there. Nope, they tell me I have to basically do a command that you're supposed to do if you get trapped, which basically kills your character and reverts them back to the prison in the game. Then you have to start all over and you lose all your items. Well, I refused to do it and told them I wanted to be teleported out. It wasn't my fault, and I shouldn't have to, kill my character and lose all my stuff. But they did it anyway. He basically told me he was going to kill me, do the game kill itself, and take all my items. So I left the game pissed off. But I figured if I left, he couldn't do anything to my items. Well, when I got back and loaded the game back up, he had already lost it. He had removed the items off me, and I couldn't do anything. And so basically I was without the items. And then when I spawned back in, he killed my character. So obviously I was kind of like, peed off, annoyed. So I stopped playing it, and I stopped playing the Pixelmon too. And just stopped playing OH Gaming altogether. So, but for those of you who don't care and don't mind it, they do have certain Technic Launcher mod packs do have servers that come with the game. That with certain mod packs, they do have pre-set up servers by the company that you can play. I highly recommend looking into them. You can always... they limit some of the items you can get. Like, for example, this TNT mod pack. Chances are, if someone created a server with it, they would limit the TNT you can make. And you probably have to pay... I know with OH Gaming, there was certain things that you could get for paying for. Like, one of the items you could get was if you go to their website, with the Business and Bullets one. And also for I know they did it with Pixelmon. Basically, the Pixelmon mod pack, one of the mod things they were running, was a power source thing. And you could use that power source to basically power stuff. But you had to rework it so it would work to your advantage. Well, they actually there was some things that you could do that would give you, like, infinite power. Like, there was one that, it used water. It would fill up with water and then convert the water into electricity. And, I used that, and I had everything set up. Well, there was a purchasing that I made that allowed you to get basically a free, basically a continual usage, how do I put it? They had certain items that could store power, and those certain items could actually be, they'd be charged with power. Well, there's some of those powered items that was in-game that actually, would, allow a player to have infinite power with those same items. Well, I had bought one. And, you know what? They weren't bad. Especially with the game the way it was actually really good to use. Like I said, I don't like the way the moderators ran things, but I did have fun on the server, and there was a lot of good people I met, a lot of good fun people to play with, to play the game with. So I do highly recommend looking into it. Just, you know, it may not be the best idea or the best thing per se because of those issues. But I mean, everything has its problems. The world isn't perfect, and neither are gaming. Neither is gaming. So I mean, I do recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. Simply put, it can come in handy. So I would look into those if I were you. I'm going to end this video and start